That's like, I really appreciate these verse battles, especially now, because it's just like people need that good vibe feeling of like, listening and, just kind of like listening to music that they grew up with. It's like, oh, take
You know what I want? You know what I want? You know what I want? I haven't wanted this for a while, but now we're doing verses. I want a versus battle with hype men. Not the main. I want hype man. I want like Flavor Flav. I want Batman Scoop. I want Lil Jon. I want like this the hype man to do like their own thing.
Flavor Flav was just at my job.
Wait, what? Flavor Flav was just at your job?
Yeah, he was just in Pittsburgh.
Wait, you gotta tell this story. Flavor Flav.
I wasn't there, but
no,
I know I missed it.
Oh!
Sent me the picture of Flav was at Zone 28.
Speaking of that, so what celebrities have you guys met?
Oh, I got some. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Go first.
All right. So I met Stokely from Mint Condition. Remember Vanity? Like the singer, like Prince protege, Vanity.
Yes.
Like Laura. Yeah, I had a phone friendship with her. I didn't meet her in person. We would talk on the phone several times before she died.
What are you talking about?
All right, so she died twice before the final third time. She died twice, so she became a born again. She was a drug addict. She overdosed. She died twice and was revived. So she became a born again Christian. And so she was huge on religion. Sherelle, you would have loved the hell out of her because every single conversation somehow got to Jesus. No matter how we started.
You swear I'm just like the.
No
you
matter
swear I am the
where.
deep. You swear I'm the deepest Christian you ever met.
You're the deepest one out of these three.
I told you, Sherelle. That's why
because I'm really not though. Because me and Alicia had similar upbringings, so me and Alicia are kind of similar. But the difference about that
is Sherelle a bigger Christian than you or not?
I don't know what that means, being a bigger Christian than me.
If I were a bigger Christian, it might be because the only difference is I've been purposed to sing gospel music, so I make money, and
okay.
I have to do ministry. I have to do ministry in that way, but other than that, I'm like just a regular average girl. Like you always think I'm like the Bible thumper or something. I don't know.
Either way,
is that Sherelle goes to church more than I do. I mean, I go to church, but she's in the house of worship a lot more than me.
Okay. Either way, I had a childhood crush on Vanity because she played Lara Charles in The Last Dragon, and she killed it. She destroyed it. She became a cool old lady. And no longer, like, she killed it. It was destroyed. Like, because every conversation, no matter what we started on, ended with some sort of Jesus and prayer, which I'm cool with, but it was always like, I'm like, how did we get here? Like, we started off talking about this, and then we somehow still got Jesus, no matter what. But that was a cool thing. All right, who else? Who's on the list? Because I'm trying to think about like where I personally met the person, not like we opened for so and so. We talked to the manager of, because I've done the VIP party for Nicki Minaj. We were supposed to open for Macy Gray, and it's a lot. But
I mean, what are we counting as celebrities?
Yeah, that too. Because you know what, like
it could be whoever you deem a celebrity.
Okay, so the most, I guess the one I geeked out the most about. Like I said earlier, I told y'all The Last Dragon is my favorite movie, right? I told you that, right? So Timac, who plays Bruce Leroy, Leroy Green, whatever, he wrote a book, and part of his promotion was touring the country because his claim to fame is The Last Dragon. He would have these book signings, but they were at movie theaters where you got to watch the movie with him. So I went. So I got, I met, the Last Dragon in person. And that's probably my geekiest moment. In terms of, I guess, celebrities. The geekiest one. I've met other ones, but like that's the geekiest, like one I was most excited about. Yeah, like was excited about for 3 weeks before it happened. Soon as I bought my ticket a month before, I was like, I'm gonna meet Bruce Lee. I was excited as fuck. So that's my highlight. So Alicia, you go ahead and talk about, I don't know, who else did you meet? You missed Flavor Flav.
I've met more like sports celebrities.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I've met anybody else. Does that sound crazy?
Who'd you meet, yo?
Huh?
Who'd you meet?
I met Big Ben. I waited on Shazier just like a couple weeks ago. Shout out to stiffing me on my check, bro. I met.
Ooh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. I met Heath Miller. I met Piper from Charm.
Hey, for real?
Yeah, I have a picture with her. That was my girl.
Hey, yo, you gotta show me that, yo. That's awesome.
It's on my Facebook. Her, and I met Prue because they were at the Comic-Con together.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of people I've met, most of them were from the Comic-Con. Like,
oh yeah,
going to the Comic-Cons in Monroeville. Like, they had Herschel from
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Him and Glenn were both there. I didn't get
Glenn!
up. Yeah, I didn't get up.
How's his head doing? Is his head okay?
We got to wave hi and say hi. So like,
did Glenn recover from the headshots? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. I've met a lot of like players, like football and basketball and baseball, hockey, like Sid.
Sorry, it's a question. How was Heath Miller in person? How was he?
Oh my God, he's him. I met him and Brett Kiesel together.
Okay.
Kiesel, they're both really nice. They're sweet.
Yo, Heath Miller seems cool as fuck though. Like,
yeah, he's very soft spoken and quiet. I met Antonio Brown when he first came to the Steelers. Like I think this was his second year. I was up at training camp. I used to go up every year to training camp. I met Mike Tomlin, training camp.
How's Tomlin in person?
He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's a funny guy. Like, he's just one of those people that like, he's the one that be cracking jokes and it's like, you're really not that funny. Like,
that's funny.
Me and Cam Hayward, we grew up together. So like, I met his dad. I don't really remember, but like, we used to go to cookouts at their house when we were young. Me and Cam used to play together, by the way. Nobody. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. We have Cam's dad's stuff is still in my basement at my mom's house.
I just want a box. Can we get a box? I want a box.
You want a box?
At the stadium.
Yeah, well, I mean, Cam probably, I don't really remember. My mom said that we played together like I told her, I was like, if I walked up to Cam and said, "Hey Cam, what's up? We used to play together," he'd probably look at me.
I need you to make up some memories. And you'd be like, "Hey, remember that time that we did?" And he'd be like, yeah. And then we just get a box.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we still have his dad's stuff in our basement because when they moved, whenever his dad and them moved, they had asked my parents to store some of their stuff in our basement. And my mom said that they still have that stuff in the basement. So
have you ever been to a box?
Right,
has either one of y'all ever had a box in a professional sports game?
No. Have I ever been in a box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in the box, yes.
Okay.
No.
But have I?
No, Sherelle,
no.
You need to go to a box. Like, once you've been in a box, you don't want to go to the stadium without a box. Like, you don't want to do that no more.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it's
like
okay.
If you're into sports and stuff.
I'm trying to just think of some other people that I've met.
So, I've met. What you think? Michael Winslow. Michael
you
Winslow.
met Michael Winslow? I'm so envious right now.
Yeah, like
yeah, Michael Winslow.
Yeah, I did. I actually opened up for him, but I met him.
What, at Improv? Or where was he at?
In Akron. He was doing a show, and I opened up for him. And I met H-Town, and I met Keisha Cole. I met Vicky Winans.
It's like 12 Winans.
I know. I met Dwelle. I opened up for Dwelle. I opened up for Dwelle, so I was able to meet him. And Stokely. Met Stokely that same night that Brandon met Stokely. And Patti LaBelle.
So wait, did you met Patti at when she was at Meadows?
No, I met Patti. So, like I said, my cousin happens to be her drummer.
Okay.
So what happened was
an after party for her at Meadows. All right, go ahead. Go do your thing. Tell your story.
Well, what happened was Patti was supposed to have a concert here last year, and she did. But prior to the concert, he did a drummer's what's it called? Workshop. That's not the word I'm looking for. But he did a drummer's workshop. Dennis Garner set it up for him to do a drum workshop here in the city. Well, I never met
Dennis. Dennis is awesome.
He is awesome. So he brought Eric Seats here to do it. Now, I had knowledge that Eric was my cousin, but I had never ever met Eric. And I just found out about him being my cousin probably a couple of years ago. But I had never met him, so he didn't know he was related to me at all. So I decided to go to the drum clinic or whatever to introduce myself. And it was at the African American Music Institute. So I showed up at the drum clinic just to show my love, support, and to tell him, hey, I'm your actual cousin. So when I go, I tell him, and he's like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, your cousin. And I mentioned my grandpa. And he was like, what? And then he's like, so who is this person? I'm like, that's my great grandma. So like we were really like bonding. But as he's doing his drum clinic, Patti LaBelle walks in the room and she sits one seat in front of me. Well, there's a seat, but then so 2 seats in front of me. So I could reach forward and touch her.
Cool.
I got to sing for her a little bit too. So that was cool. That was fun. So yeah, that was like life changing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I've met some other people. I just can't think right now of who else.
You just got too many celebrities. I got you. Too many.
No, it's not even that they're celebrities. Like I've met a lot of like football, basketball, baseball, soccer. I've met a lot of those players. I'm a sports fan. So like what most people like how you guys feel about people like that music wise is how I feel about people that play sports. Like,
all right, so question: Who? All right, sports star is alive right now. Who would you like have to be most starstruck, geek out moment meeting right
LeBron.
now?
I
Okay.
want to kick it with him. Like, I just want to be like, Taco Tuesday, nigga. Yes. Let's go.
All right. That's your thing.
Oh, that's my
came
brother.
Close to meeting LeBron. I came real close. We were in Akron at one of our festivals that we have in Akron, and he was there. I could see him, but I ain't go over to talk to him at the time.
Why not? Yeah, seize the moment. Carpe diem.
No, you have to understand, like, from just working, like, being a waitress, like, at different places and coming in contact, not only like there. Oh, I forgot. I met Spike Lee.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not Spike Lee, but
not Spike Lee.
Not Spike
what?
I'll
take back my cool.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's like really like
Jordan Peele.
I'm drawing a blank.
Steven Spielberg.
Don Cheadle.
Jon Favreau. Mr. T.
You're gonna be so mad right now, but I cannot think of his name. But he's
all right. What did he do? Give me something. What did he do? We're gonna play charades.
Hold on.
We got a movie. What did he do? We're gonna draw the shit out. What did he do? Not Spike Lee, because Spike Lee movies are awesome. I love Spike Lee. It's awesome.
Stanley.
You met Stan Lee?
Yeah. So
wait, pause. Yeah. Stop. You confused Spike with Stan.
Yeah, I was just like Lee. I was just like Lee, and I was like, I drew a blank.
Oh.
So listen.
Wait, no. Tell your husband that you confused Stan Lee.
So listen. No, I'm gonna tell you the story. So I was working at Hampton Inn and in Monroeville, and my manager at the time, they walked in, and like he didn't walk to the counter. He walked in and kind of like stood, and my manager at the time was like, "That's Stan Lee." And I was like, "No way." He was like, "Oh yeah, that's Stan Lee. That's Stan Lee." So he had me stand at the elevator to see what floor he was going to, because when they checked in, like he wasn't there when they checked in. So when he came to the front desk, they just asked for some waters and stuff. And most celebrities and stuff that used to come to the place, like come to our place, would never use their real name, and they would never use like.
Of course not.
It was always under an alias, so people didn't bother them, and that like we had to like know or whatever. So, he got his picture signed and everything because he was here for the Comic-Con, and he got his picture of Spider-Man that he drew himself, like autographed or whatever. And I was just like standing there, but I was kind of off to the side because at the time I didn't really know who he was. Like this was like 11 years ago. Like I didn't know who he was, and I wasn't really big on like, I watched superhero movies. I watched Spider-Man, but like I didn't know that he was a creator of it. Like I just was like, oh, okay. Like I thought he was crazy. I'm just like, you're crazy. Like you had me stand here to figure out what floor he's on. So you can run up and try to like meet him and stuff. So, but yeah, he was there. He came to the hotel. yeah. I mean, just working in hotel, like I've met a few people there. I've met a few people like just waitressing and bartending. I've met a few people like
okay.
A lot of people.
I got a question for you. It's probably really off topic, but I don't care. So you worked in a hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the nastiest story you can tell me from working in a hotel?
The time that the guy got locked out of his room butt ass naked.
I feel like that happens more often.
He didn't just like lock himself out of his room, but the latched on the door.
Why was he outside of his room to begin with?
Ice. You know you go to the ice machine.
We didn't even ask questions. Like I didn't ask questions.
So he's outside of his room, butt ass naked.
Yeah.
All right.
He was locked out of his room, butt ass naked. So like somebody had come downstairs and had told us that there is a naked man running upstairs on
running.
He was running because he like yeah, I don't know. Like there's so many stories that I have like from working in a hotel. Like there's that, like, I cleaned I cleaned one of the rooms the one time that had like, I said these people were like fucking like bunnies. There was used condoms all when I am not exaggerating, like literally everywhere. Like I wish I could have taken a picture because I thought it was.
You could have. Why didn't you?
We weren't allowed. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed.
No, y'all playing. All right, whatever.
It's very impressive. Yeah, I've had people offer me things. We had a whole like prostitution sting at the hotel the one time. The cops had come in, they were in our back office, and like they went upstairs with a prostitute and they were trying to see if she was going to give them money for sex and stuff like that. It was crazy. And then they came down, they arrested her, and she got the
they arrested the prostitute that was helping them?
No, she wasn't helping them.
They
set her up.
Yeah, they set her up.
Set her up. Okay, I was like,
yeah.
Speaking of nasty things that happen at work, one time I was doing my rounds, and
you walked in on some stuff that you wasn't supposed to be walking in on.
Oh my God,
Mr. Rail.
He was asleep, so I walk in, knock, 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 announce myself, bust in. He sleep with penis in hand. Pants at knees, laying down, penis in hand, and I'm like, bruh.
Think about how fatigued you have to be. How tired do you have to be to fall asleep mid-stroke?
Listen, you'd be surprised. I like. Okay, well, try being the person that has to go upstairs and knock on somebody's door because they're fucking too loud, and you got a noise complaint from the neighbors.
Yeah, the neighbors are prudes, and you didn't tell them to shut the fuck up.
No. That's at the hotel. That was at the hotel. I had to go and knock on somebody's like door.
That's fine. The neighbors are prudes.
No. She's screaming. They be just screaming. Like not.
What?
Yeah.
It was good. No. The neighbors are prudes. They're envious. They wish they had what she had.
Not at 3:00 in the morning, bruh.
Man.
Not at 3:00 in the morning.
3:00 is dead hour. It's time to kill that pussy. Nope. I side with the people in the room.
like, yeah. Like, no, so me and John, when we lived in our one apartment, like, it was the walls were so thin. So, kid you not. Come in for late. It was late. It was like maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're sitting there. It says, I think it's like a Saturday night or whatever. So we were just kind of like laying in bed watching TV, and we heard squeak, 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 squeak.
Hey.
That was it. It was done. It was done. It was over. All you heard was her get up and then the toilet flush. I was like, hey, that was like the quickest 3 minutes of my life.
Damn, son. Didn't even give you time to complain, man. Fuck that.
I was like, John, I was like, the commercial's not even over and they are done.
Damn. All right. Listen, guys. You gotta not do that. Let's not do that. Don't be that.
It was like,
real quick, and then like it's over. Like, no.
That was it. It was over. You heard nothing else.
I can't get down with that. Yo, that's ridiculous.
He had that WAP.
No, you know what? I'm about to put this out there. And y'all can unpopular opinion. Okay, listen. The term WAP needs to be reserved for the squirters. If you're not a squirter, then not every woman in the world everyone's using the term WAP, and it's not true. It's just not true.
Why do we need another term for squirters when the term for squirters is squirter?
The whole thing is wet ass pussy. Like, the whole thing is about having an exorbitant amount of wet and fluid. It's about it's an extra amount of like humidity in the swamp.
But listen, there's a difference though. Like, there is a difference. Whenever you have WAP, you just have a WAP. Whenever you have squirting, everybody's wet. Like, you're wet.
Yes, wet ass pussy. Like, damn, like, if you get hit with the squirt, like, damn, wet ass pussy. Like, it's not. Not everybody can use it. Not everybody can use it.
Some people have a DAP.
You said a DAP, a dry ass pussy.
Yes, there are some of those.
You categorize yourself accordingly, or others will categorize you accordingly.
Like, you gotta watch.
I'm just saying though, like, I don't want to if you have regular lubrication, then it's not a WAP. If it's just regular, it's regular. It's regular what it is. It's not a WAP. It's not something extra. Like, look at the video. Like, they're flooding the floors of a mansion.
Look.
I'm saying, don't like title yourself as a WAP if it's not a WAP.
You know what? I can say this. I count myself very blessed because I have come encounter with a lot of different people, especially working at like the.
We both like, where is this going?
I consider myself very blessed because, like, where is that going?
No. No, I'm just saying, like, I've come in contact with a lot of people, like, working, like, at the hotel, like, working, like, serving industry. Like, you come across a lot of different people and a lot of, like I could say, like, I working at, like, Hampton, I've had some of the best times of my life, like, dealing with different people, because we had, like, men and women who would come in, and they basically lived at our hotel. Like, they were there from Monday to Friday morning, and then they would go home for the weekend and then come back Sunday night. and because they worked in the area, and wherever they were at. And like I've made really good friends with a lot of those people. I don't know, it's crazy. Like just it's like,
some people are awesome and some people suck. Like
no, like when I tell you that, like I used to deal with a group of people that were way older than me. Like I was 21 when I worked there. So I was dealing with people in their like late to early 40s and like mid 40s, late 40s and early 50s. And like
40s and 50s.
they had, yeah, they had like, you know, they would do things for us like buy us dinner and take us out for drinks and invite us to their hometowns. Like, and we used to break so many rules.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that an awesome feeling when you got a customer that's cool as fuck and like they just do stuff with you and for you? Like that's awesome. It's awesome.
Like every night, like they would have like the one set of guys that always came in, they'd always buy us dinner and send it to the hotel. Like they would, because like, you know, our hotel, we didn't have like suites where there was like really like microwaves and refrigerators and stuff. Like we put them in there for our corporate guys, but they didn't really have it, so they ate out every single night. So like wherever they went,
no pun intended.
Right. Wherever they went, they would either always bring us something back or they would have it sent to the hotel for us. Like it was, I don't know. I've come encounter with a lot of great people.
Awesome.
You know what? There are some of those. There are some people that are great, and I gotta say right now, there people in the service industry or retail, we really appreciate those who do things like that. So if you can do it.
Well, guys, what's our final thoughts before we get out of here?
Final thoughts, Brandon.
Final thoughts is that Spike Lee is not Stan Lee.
They're two different colors.
They're way too different. I need you to tell. What's your husband's name? I was forgetting. I'm bad with names. I need you to tell John that you confuse Stan Lee and Spike Lee. That needs to happen.
Don't worry, he'll watch this later.
Okay, watch it. Watch it. John, your wife confused.
I didn't confuse. I just said it just came out. And then as soon as I said it, I said, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. that ain't it.
Stan Lee and Spike, who I love separately, SNL. But damn.
They're both SNL.
Stan Lee and Spike. Stan Lee and Spike. All right, that's what I've been on. Other than that, I think tonight was been great. Like we had nothing planned, but yet we've been talking for what, almost 3 hours. It's been 2.5. It's been 9 o'clock. Well, 9:30. 2 hours. 2 hours because we started late. And we've been talking for a couple hours, and we had nothing. We didn't have nothing planned. Though I think to me, that's what we're awesome people. We're awesome people to be able to do this. So that's my final thought. We're awesome people. Like, share, comment, do that. That's my final thought. All right.
I really enjoyed the impromptu discussion because it kind of like went like this, and we just went right into everything. Like, I don't know. It was nice to not like have to stay on topic.
Yeah, for real, man. We've been everywhere from Batman to Gladys Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spike Lee and Stanley.
Yeah, editing this is gonna be great.
And for anyone who thinks that Spike Lee and Stanley are related, shame on you.
Yeah, but Sherelle, you don't have to edit. Just post it.
Just post it, yo.
No, I do have to edit. I can't post the whole hour and some change if we want views.
That's right. We know people have a short attention spans.
Yeah.
Very short.
What was I gonna say? I don't really have a final thought. Batman's the greatest. The Wiz is the greatest. Patti LaBelle is the greatest. That's about it.
What? Okay.
Boom.
There ain't no boom. That's not boom. Not boom. No.
Boom shakalaka. Shakalaka.
Ain't no shakalaka on top of the boom either. No.
All right, so we got Alicia Page. We got B Mike.
That's right. Like, share, and comment. Do it.
And
now.
I am your girl, Sherelle Unique. This is episode 16 of the 30s Perspective, our impromptu episode.
That's what's up, man. We done this for 16 weeks straight. I gotta have yo, like, yo, that's consistency. That's what's called consistency.
Right.
Yeah,
I only missed one episode, and that's the week that I got married.
Yes, you were slacking.
You put the marriage before the podcast? What kind of...
So,
nah, that's what's up.
we out. We will see you guys next week.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yay.